Jenny, Rachel Tentari here. This is my presentation and I will begin it now. A man, a woman, vows, the exchange of rings, the signing of a legal document, a kiss, a party, and the creation of a new family are the first steps in a marriage. This phenomenon crosses borders internationally, racially, religiously, and culturally. In Australia, each year, there are approximately 100,000 registered marriages according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics. The Oxford Dictionary defines marriage as the formal union of a man and woman, typically recognised by law, where the two parties are joined as husband and wife. However, in today's society, this definition of marriage is beginning to change. Arranged marriages happen around the world. Same-sex marriages have been legalised in many countries, and in one tribe in particular, intercourse is not part of a marriage. In the Nayir tribe of Malavaneva, a husband and wife, or bride and groom, are not allowed to have intercourse. After the marriage ceremony takes place, the groom is booted out, never to be seen again by his bride. Also, one thing has to be universal in a marriage, which is the bride and groom are alive, or so you'd think. In a plateau in China, a particular tribe allow the dead to marry. If a man dies without a wife, his parents seek a dead unmarried woman to be his bride. After finding such a woman and their parents allowing her to be sold to the dead man's family, the deceased man and woman are married and buried together so that they may have intimacy in the afterlife. A huge party takes place to celebrate their marriage. The gender dynamics of the phenomenon of marriage begin with a focus on male and female roles. The initial idea of the husband as the breadwinner, the worker and the supporter of the family, and the wife as the child rearer and caregiver is not the principle that is held by all Australian families today. And the gender dynamics and roles are not as black and white as years gone by. Power in the union of marriage is historically given to the husband, as the wife upholds and adopts his surname. In doing so, she submits to her husband. As Australia was founded by the British Empire, we naturally advanced into upholding the values and ideas that our country's predecessors had. Marriage is a strong part of British society and dates back thousands of years. The significance of marriage can be seen in the royal family's commitment to marry rather than to maintain de facto relationships, example, Kate and William. People's behaviour around marriage has also begun to change significantly in the last couple of decades. The decline of religious belief and the rise of secularism may be a cause for this, as most marriages were a union seen as being sanctioned by God. The rules governing behaviour in the phenomenon of marriage come in the form of vows. The promise to cherish, care for, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, to forsake all others is a rule that most couples strive to uphold in their marriage. And in some cases, a document may be signed, a prenuptial agreement, that if these rules are broken, then one party will remain empty-handed at the end of the marriage. Although there are many out-of-wedlock children these days, historically reproduction was considered inappropriate outside the dimension of marriage. Children were provided with a stable and safe environment where all their needs were met through the family unit. For functionalists, the family creates a well-integrated member of society and teaches culture to that new member of society so they can give back to the society around them, to the world around them. Functionalists stress that the family is universal because it provides basic functions for individuals and society as a whole. The phenomenon of marriage has positive consequences for our society and negative consequences when a marriage ends in divorce. Functionalists identify a number of positive functions that families perform within society: socialization, care, protection, emotional support, reproduction, the assignment of status, regulation of behaviour, and stacks more. That's just to name a few. Marriage is a positive thing for our society, and that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.